Narcissists are extremely skilled at isolating their targets, and the experience can feel subtle at first but grows increasingly oppressive over time. Here's a detailed breakdown of how they do it and how it feels. It starts with gradual distancing from others. They slowly discourage or criticize your friends, family, or colleagues. They might say things like, your friends don't really understand you like I do, or your family is too controlling, you don't need them. Over time, this reduces your support network. Then they create dependence. They position themselves as the only reliable person in your life. Your emotional needs are subtly reframed to be their responsibility only. You start feeling you can't make decisions without them. Then comes gaslighting and control. They twist your perception of reality. They might say things like, you're imagining things, or nobody cares about you like I do, or they might judge your reaction to people. They might say things like, you're overreacting to your friends or your family's actions. This makes you doubt your judgment and, as a consequence, trust in others. Then they attempt to induce guilt or shame. They guilt trip you for spending time away from them. They might say things like, why would you want to see them instead of me? Or don't you care about us? Because of which you must start avoiding people just to prevent conflict. Then comes triangulation. They create tension between you and others, often subtly. They use others as weapons. They might say things like, so and so said these things about you, right? Although there might be no truth to it, but they might go ahead and say it anyway. So it makes you feel excluded, or it makes you feel like you don't belong anywhere else. And this is an attempt to erode your self-worth so that you don't go anywhere else. They also attempt to undermine your confidence. They belittle your friendship, your career, your achievements. It makes you question if anyone else would value or support you. So the question is, how does it make you feel? You feel confused. You feel torn between your own instincts and the narcissist's narrative. Your reality may feel constantly questioned. You may also feel lonely and cut off. Even if you're physically surrounded by people, you feel emotionally isolated. Support systems shrink because you have been subtly discouraged from relying on them. As a result, you feel anxious and fearful all the time. Your anxiety spikes whenever you try to assert independence. Fear of rejection, anger, or punishment from the narcissist can dominate your thoughts, which can also cause you to doubt yourself. You start questioning your worth, your decisions, and even your perception of things. Feeling weak or unable to manage life without them is quite common in such scenarios. And ultimately, you feel trapped. The world outside feels unsafe, and the narcissist becomes your center of gravity. Leaving or speaking out can feel almost impossible, as your sense of reality has been completely manipulated. It's also important to understand that narcissistic isolation isn't always overt. More often than not, it is subtle. It includes small criticisms, guilt, and friendly advice that slowly push you away from your support network. By the time you notice, you might feel completely dependent on them. So you need to understand what's happening exactly here. Narcissists don't isolate you overnight. They do it drop by drop. First, they make you doubt yourself, then they make you doubt everyone else. And you start walking on eggshells trying to please them, and before you know it, your entire world revolves around not upsetting them. When they say things like, your friends don't really care about you, or you're too sensitive, or I'm the only one who understands you, you start believing it because they make you feel safe and unsafe at the same time. That is a psychological trap. If you're watching this and if you're thinking, how or why did I let this happen? Stop right there. You didn't let anything happen. Narcissistic isolation is a manipulative system. It's designed to make you question your reality. Even the strongest, smartest, most confident people fall into it. And this isn't weakness, it's conditioning. You've just been systematically disconnected from your own power, which can always be rebuilt. The voice in your head that says, I'm not enough, that's not yours, it's theirs. You just forgot what your real voice sounds like. So here's the truth. You were never the problem. The silence, the self-doubt, the loneliness, they were engineered to make you forget who you are.